Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do a general message, okay? And I'm looking at soulmates and twin flames. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel. And to those of you who do subscribe, it's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? So I am going to start off with the soulmates. Now, guys, you do have to kind of know your own story. You have to know that you're with a soulmate. Or for some of you, I don't know if this is going to be a reading where it may be saying to you that this is someone who may be coming towards you. But like I said, for those of you, you have to know if you're already in connections. Yeah, I know I'm with my soulmate. Or yeah, or I know I'm dealing with a soulmate. Or yeah, I am with my twin flame. Or I know who my twin flame is. Okay? All right, Spirit, what's the energy here? Show me soulmates first. What's going on with my Virgos and their soulmate? Well, they put an S on the end, or soulmates. Okay? Give me a card. What's happening with the soulmates? All right, so the card that is coming out for you guys, it says religious factors, and it says your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, at bottom of the deck, you have give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. So I don't know if there has been some sort of issues when it comes to differences, right? Maybe differences in beliefs, differences in backgrounds, ethnicity, right? Just the way people have grown up, things like that. Show me more. What do we have for the soulmates? For my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. Happy birthday to anyone whose birthday is in here today as well. Okay, guys, don't forget to put it down below so that we can wish you a happy solar return. Give me a card for the soulmates. All right, it's coming out sideways, and it is attraction. It says you are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. So are some of you single at this time? Because that attraction card kind of reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles energy, where some of you may be definitely, you know, independent, self-sufficient, very focused on the things that you have going on in your life here at this time. Some of you could be very kind of committed to whatever your belief is, okay? Now, for others of you, I am seeing sacrifice at the bottom of the deck with heartbreak. And it's making me think of the cards that are at the bottom of this deck. Give your relationship a chance. Finances and careers. Release your ex. I don't know if for some of you that your soulmate is with someone, or they would have to let go of one situation to come towards you. But let's see. Because the sacrifice card says, it says love may come with sacrifices. It says evaluate what you're willing to give up. And then I see the heartbreak card, and it's almost making me feel like in this situation for someone, you know, whichever side you're on, you know, someone here may get their heart broken in this situation. Or it could also be that, you know, this could be related to some sort of past hurt. It says heartbreak is a part of the human experience. It will pass. Maybe someone here is afraid to commit because they've had their heart broken. But show me more. What is happening with the soulmates? Now, this isn't going to be for everyone, okay? But if somebody here feels like they have lost their soulmate or lost their twin flame, and when I say lost, you know, this is someone who would have passed over. That definitely could be that heartbreak energy, right? When you feel like you have lost your person. Okay. I'm getting goosebumps. I feel like this person wants you to know that they are always around. There's something about a hairbrush. I don't know if somebody feels like, I don't know if this person used to brush your hair or you them, but there's something about a hairbrush. I don't know if you feel like your hairbrush moves, not necessarily right in front of you, but you could be one of those things where, sure, I'll put my hairbrush there, and then you'll find it somewhere in a completely different place. They just want you to know that they're still around. All right, give me a card. Virgo's dealing with a soulmate. So you have, I mean, listen. I just say what I hear, see, and feel. You have transition. So it says looking for a change. It says relationship status shifts. It says travel. It says move. It says level up. Now, for those of you where this soulmate energy is still here with us, okay, they could be going through some sort of changes here. This is almost making me feel like an awakening. Or someone who may be learning to see life differently, or, life from a different perspective. This is nice. For some of you, if you are single, you may not be single for long. All right, Spirit, show me what this is. Virgo's dealing with a soulmate. Give me 3 cards. I'm not even going to lie. They're playing that Bone Thugs and Harmony song. See you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. All right. First card coming out is the 2 of Wands, as we're just talking about the crossroads. But the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords would have been more fitting, but the 2 of Wands can talk about making a choice here, a decision. You also have the 6 of Swords. So again, this is that energy confirming this transition. 6 of Swords talks about moving to calmer waters. Someone could maybe need to or is relocating or something like that. Someone could be getting messages that they need to relocate. I don't know if somebody passed over and left somebody with 3 children. But show me more. Soulmate's energy. Thank you. You have the 8 of Wands. Interested. It landed on the 2 of Wands. So that would make the 10 of Wands energy. And the 10 of Wands energy can talk about something being very difficult, very heavy, very stressful. It can talk about needing to maybe release that energy. 8 of Wands on its own talks about moving forward, things gaining momentum, things picking up speed. There's also something here about some sort of guidance that someone may be getting. Okay, I see that she's in the dark, but I see that there's lanterns on each side of the road here. Almost like it's guiding her, right? Now they're playing the Wizard of Oz song. I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Something about following the yellow brick road. What is the 2 of Wands? Yeah, they flipped in the reverse, and it's the Empress in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse here. What's the Empress in the reverse and the Knight of Wands reversed? You got the Hangman that just flipped in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, the Empress in the reverse, something here could have something to do with a mother figure. Okay. Or again, it could have something to do with someone that maybe somebody has children with. But the Empress in the reverse talks about someone who has some sort of, number one, creative block. Okay, you can talk about a feminine energy who is selfish or controlling is what I'm picking up here. It talks about someone who is codependent or who has a lack of focus. Someone who suffers with anxiety and things like that. Knight of Wands in the reverse is someone who maybe has anger issues, or someone who's very much scattered, or they're kind of like all over the place. And then the Hangman in the reverse. Delays, resistance. Someone who has a lack of control. This is coming up on the soulmates energy. This would say to me, this would give me the energy of maybe somebody being a karmic here. Or like I said, there could be a third person involved in this situation that is interfering with this soulmate connection. Again, it could be someone's mother. Or if somebody has another baby mother or something like that. Show me more about that Empress in the reverse. You got Libra energy out here, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius. Show me more about that Empress in the reverse. Why is it here on the soulmates? Yeah, landing on the Eight of Wands, you got the Chariot. Is this someone that, like I said, someone needs to move away from here? Someone needs to find some sort of willpower. Queen of Swords. Not being afraid to cut people, places, and things out of your life that's not serving you. It's got the Page of Wands right behind it here. So it's giving me this energy of not being afraid to speak up. Four of Wands, this could be someone someone lives with, like, you know, married to. Or this is someone who is blocking someone's happiness, stability, a union. What's the Six of Swords? I'm also hearing something about someone needs to move out of their mother's house or their parents' house. Or what's this Six of Swords? It's giving that card from that deck. I keep hearing it from this deck where it's got in it, someone's mother doesn't like you. Show me more. What's the Six of Swords? Okay, you have coming out sideways is the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Why is the Queen of Cups coming out sideways? Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Tower, and the Temperance. If someone stays in a situation, there is going to be some sort of divine intervention. What's this Queen of Cups? The Eight of Cups, landed on the Two of Wands. Someone could be a water sign. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Cups. I don't know if someone is afraid of somebody here. You got the Magician with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And for someone here, right, they may be dealing with someone that it's like, hey, if you feel like you're going to walk away from me, it's like, I don't know if they would resort to like spell work here or manipulation. Seven of Swords is liar, cheat, a thief. It with the Knight of Swords makes the Eight of Swords, which talks about a mental prison. What's the Queen of Cups? Eight of Cups. It came out, the Eight of Swords. 88 could be significant. It is giving me that energy where I like to say anytime I see a combination of 8 and 8, it's all over when the fat lady sings, and it feels like this fat lady is singing at the top of her voice. But someone here is just like, I don't know. It's like someone is thinking, you know what would happen if I walked away? This is negative thoughts, or maybe someone is dealing with someone who is emotionally unstable, even though the Queen of Cups is in the upright. it could be one of those situations where if I walk away from this person, rising Phoenix, you know what? They threaten to hurt themselves. They threaten to do this. They threaten to do that. That is a form of control. What's the 8 of Wands? What is the 8 of Wands? The Page of Pentacles. Landing on the 8 of Cups is the 4 of Pentacles. Someone needs to make some sort of practical decision here if they want to hold on to something or someone. And then you have the Ace of Coins. Now, even if somebody feels like they're going to lose out financially, the Ace of Coins is a gift from the universe. This is about following your desires. You may have to start from scratch someone, but it's almost like an energy of so be it. Spirit says, hey, listen, we'll help you along the way. But we need you to be true and honest to yourself. Show me more. Yeah, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Justice. King of Swords. Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups can talk about new love, yes, but it also talks about being happy. Page of Cups is a very dreamy energy. Follow those visions. I'm hearing follow those visions that make you happy on the inside. This is the soulmate energy. What happens if they follow their heart, Spirit? 5 of Swords. What happens if they follow their heart? The World card. What's the 5 of Swords? What is the 5 of Swords? The 7 of Pentacles. Show me more about the 5 of Swords, because it kind of feels like someone here, if they follow their heart, they feel like, I mean, the 5 of Swords is someone who wants to win at all costs. This is sneakiness. This is a bully. This is a thief. This is I'll do anything, say anything to get the outcome that I want. So, okay, show me more. Yeah, I see the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's going to be easy breezy. Someone may try to give you a fight. Show me more about the 5 of Swords. The Ace of Swords, that's the truth. But you see, 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords, this is an energy of the 6 of Swords, which is an energy of moving away from the 5 of Swords, right? This is moving to calmer waters energy with the 6 of Swords. Give me one more. What's after the 7 of Pentacles? It's coming out sideways. It's more in the reverse. What is this? The Strength card. You have the inner strength here. Yeah. This is about having courage. I feel like eventually whatever fight this person would try to give you would die down. Like I said, it's more coming in the reverse. But I feel like this is the blockage in terms of somebody making a decision right now. The 5 of Wands. The conflict, the drama, the arguments. But even if I took it in the reverse, someone would have to give up. Look at where it's landing. It's landing on the 6 of Swords. This is an energy of just agreeing to disagree. Okay, you say what you want, do what you want, okay? Just for peace sake, but I'm still going to move forward. 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords. I'm still going to move forward. I'm still going to choose who it is that I want to be with the Lovers. So it could have something to do with the Queen of Wands. I saw the Queen of Wands as well. Well, yeah, look at that. You have the Emperor, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Could you be taking on this Queen of Wands energy? Or is this who is coming in between someone and their Emperor? But, okay. Show me more. Soulmates. Give me 3 cards for the Soulmates energy. See the energy over here where someone's just not, if this is not a mother energy or mother figure or some sort of maternal figure in someone's life or family, I see someone who is not attracted to somebody anymore. Give me 3 cards for the soulmate energy. My Virgos. So you have winding road. And it says having a long way to go or taking many detours. I'm telling you, someone looks like someone wants to leave a situation. But it just feels like maybe it's a situation that is not as easy, you know, as it sounds. So you have embrace change. Don't they look like they're packing up and going on a journey? It says through challenges, true connections can flourish. It's giving that energy. It's not easy, but it will be worth it. Virgo's dealing with a soulmate. What was that trying to come out? Hidden desires. It says there's someone else or a fantasy that's unfulfilled. But the actual card that is coming out, landed on that Queen of Cups, it says coming around. It says hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. So that could be the choice. But why is this Empress in the reverse, or the Knight of Wands in the reverse, with the Hangman in the reverse? It would say to me, whoever this feminine over here is hasn't learned anything. Nothing has changed about them. All right, Spirit. Give me one of these. Virgo's dealing with a soulmate. Just one. Okay. So I'm seeing, it says, I've been putting on a front. It says, my life is not what it seems on the outside. And then we're coming right after it is, you are so smart. It says, you have figured me out. Something is not what it seems. Or someone is not what they seem. But coming out, it says, I was hiding my true feelings from you. It says, because I was scared of commitment and I didn't want to lose my freedom. Okay. Virgo's in with a twin flame. What's the energy over here? What's the energy with those that are in a twin flame connection, Spirit? Now, for some of you, I don't know if you're kind of doing this runner-chaser thing with your twin at the moment. Okay, it doesn't have to be. I just saw 2 pigeons. It's like one flew and then the next one was flying behind it like it was trying to catch it. What is the energy with the twin flames? Yeah, it could be that because I'm hearing the song from Aaliyah. Back, back, forth and forth. What's the energy? Okay. So the card that is coming out for the twin flame energy We have very soon. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Show me more. Now they're playing that Michael Jackson song. The song where he says, do you remember the time? Oh, do you remember? As I say that, an advert comes on it. And it's funny because the advert just said vintage. But what was I going to say? Someone here, something could have something to do with an Egyptian bloodline. Because I'm sure in that song, he is kind of like, the background is like Egyptian or something. Someone's name could begin with an S, or there could be something here to do with sand, or the name Sandy, or Sammy. What's very soon? Okay. You have hideaway. It says make time to be with your person. It says create your own special hideaway. Virgo's dealing with a twin spirit. Bottom of the deck, we have depth. Someone could be dealing with a Pisces, doesn't have to be. But it says depth, it says feels a profound bond. It says must be truly meaningful. It says soulmate, karmic ties. And lone wolf. But the card that is coming out, it says loving. It says needs lots of affection. It says let love lead the way. It says devoted, caring, and passion. But this still gives me this kind of energy where it's either, like I said, someone's in and out, backwards and forwards. I don't know, things get real good or you get real close and then this person runs. Like it says, maybe someone here is scared. Or yeah, I don't know. Someone just hasn't made a choice about something. Show me more, Spirit. Virgo's dealing with a twin. Now you could be with this person and maybe it's just this kind of energy where, you know, it's right now it's just you and this person. That's what you're really focused on. Right, devoted, caring, and passion. Someone's love language could be like physical touch. I notice they're touching in this card as well. So first card coming out, you have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Five of Swords. And you have the Lovers. Okay. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Judgment, though. Is this someone that you squabble with sometimes? With the Five of Wands energy. And I notice that in this Five of Wands, there is only two people. But Seven of Pentacles with the Judgment, this is like, you know, we already talked about the Seven of Pentacles. It talks about you investing, thinking about the future, long-term plans, things like that. But the last Judgment is an energy for me where, like it says, right, someone needs to make a final decision or a choice about something. Now, the Judgment can also talk about reconciliation. Some of you may be at this point when it comes to your twin. It's like, you know what, I'm going to give this a go one more time. And it's either if it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't, maybe I have to move on from this situation. But let's see. Virgo's dealing with a twin flame. feel like for some of you as well, when it comes to your twin, there is something here about you wanting them to be more open, more expressive about how they feel. What's the Page of Pentacles? You have the Hanged Man. Someone could be wanting to write you something, and maybe they just kind of like don't know what words to use and things like that. But it does talk about new beginnings, okay? Practical decisions. That looked like it was going to come in the upright. This is Seven of Cups. Yeah, someone's confused. What's the Seven of Cups with the Hanged Man? Too many. But it's the Three of Wands, the Four of Coins, the Ace of Coins with the Ace of Cups. I feel like someone holds back. Now, I do pick up this energy where I feel like this person doesn't want to lose you, but what's the Hangman and the Seven of Cups? There's the Eight of Wands, but you have the Lovers coming out here again. Does somebody have like a choice when it comes to lovers? Maybe this is like someone who is, well, that is struggling for some of you in terms of them exploring their options and them actually kind of, you know, committing to just one person. But Eight of Wands, I feel like heavy energy of some of you where this person just kind of doesn't know how to express themselves. Who's shouting? It's being nosy. All right, what's this Five of Swords? Four of Coins with the Ace of Coins. This is someone who doesn't want to lose another person here. I don't know if this person is feeling left out in the cold or you're feeling left out in the cold, but you see in this Five of Swords, she's holding those flowers, but her head is down. And you see this kind of man coming towards her here. And he has all those feathers around him. To me, feathers is like messages or signs, synchronicities. Someone could be like a florist. Or maybe this person is someone who likes to buy you things. Maybe that's how they, you know, apologize about certain things, by buying you something, by, I don't know. Five of Swords. Show me about this Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, the Four of Wands with the King of Cups. What else do I see? The Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Cups. I see a reconciliation. I see someone who does want to fight for this. But again, King of Cups is not necessarily someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. Four of Wands, marriage, living together. So something I feel like is going to turn in someone's favor. But show me more about this Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It flipped in the reverse. It is the Nine of Wands. And it talks about choosing your battles carefully here. Nine of Wands in the reverse can talk about sometimes maybe this person gives you this kind of impression where they're just kind of like not bothered. But I feel like it's the furthest from the truth here. Nine of Wands in reverse talks about retreating. This is also an energy of somebody maybe feeling overwhelmed and not worth it. And I don't know, with that Five of Swords, right, we saw how she looked. I don't know if this is how this person makes you feel sometimes. Give me one on the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands in the reverse. But I see the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So for my feminines, I feel like this is someone who does find you very attractive. And it doesn't, and I'm not just talking about what you look like on the outside. You have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. So going back to the very beginning where I saw those two pigeons, is this kind of like a runner-chaser energy? But I'm hearing Spirit say, but they never run too far away. What's the Lovers? How they're embracing each other here. I'm hearing, is that even a song? I don't think so. But I keep hearing Daddy's Home. What's the Lovers? So you got the Lovers out here twice, okay? So again, this energy of two people that really are kind of, well, all right. I was going to say it and then they kind of stopped me. All right, two people that had to come into alignment. But I feel like overall there is an energy here of, you know, harmony. Love. There's a connection between two people. And I'm hearing it's undeniable. What's this, Lovers? What are we getting stuck on? The equinox, and it talks about preparing for change. It talks about making long-term plans, and we did just see that Four of Wands. Someone may express some sort of gratitude towards somebody else. What's the equinox? Yeah, there could even be a situation here where when two people kind of embrace, I don't know if there's tears involved, but it would say to me maybe it's happy tears, you know. So you have the Nine of Coins, which is your energy. And then you have this Justice coming out. Nine of Coins. For some of you, you have shown this person a lot of love. And I feel like you have been consistent with the emotions that you have shown this person. I feel like you're also someone that even when you guys do separate or when this person runs or whatever, right? I feel there's this energy where you kind of hold on to who you are. This is someone... I don't know why they feel like this, but for some of you, this is someone who feels like, you know what, whether you were with them or not, you're going to be okay. This is someone who knows that they need to treat you fairly. Six of Swords, King of Cups again. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But you also have heavy Gemini out here. You also have Sagittarius energy, Libra. Sorry, not Sagittarius. Libra energy, Pisces. Show me more, Spirit. Virgo's dealing with a twin flame. We have Sweet Home. It's funny because the cards landed on the Queen of Cups over here and then we just saw the King of Cups. So you see that loving pair? You have Sweet Home. It says making a good home life or settling down. Look at it. It says marriage, lasting love. We saw the Four Wands. Virgo's dealing with a twin flame. Coming out sideways. It landed on Winding Road. It says attraction. It says having great chemistry or able to manifest love, desire, power, allure. King and Queen of Cups. And then the last one coming out, it says heartstrings. It says stroke a chord together with gentle harmony. It says sincerity, balance, and a match. Nice. Give me one of these. It says, I keep looking at your pictures and not to mention the videos we made. It says, OMG, I will never delete them. So they kick up a fuss and then they run. Then they go and watch your videos and things in secret and then they run back, you know? So. Yeah, I part in the deck on I'm learning how to love myself now, thanks to you. So, Virgos, that is what I have. Let's get one of these just to end out the whole reading, okay? Just one card. For my Virgos, for the collective. dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame, you have coming out, it says close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. It says you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Now that did land on this side, so I do feel like this may be for the soulmates, okay? And it kind of sums up what we said about the soulmates. So I'll read it again. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. Don't let anybody get in the way of your happiness here. Give me one for the twin flames then. One for the twin flames. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Balance. Equal give and take. It says love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. It says a great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So we did see that over there, right? We saw it's not just a smooth sailing road here. I saw little bumps in the road, but overall, the energy is that things work out. Oh, I just heard because someone loves you. So let me leave that there. That's what I've picked up, okay? So I do hope that something has resonated with you guys. If it has, I do ask that you like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light.